Did you know that the BRICS nations Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa now represent over 40% of the world's population and a quarter of the global economy? What if I told you they are on the verge of a move that could completely upend the world's financial system as we know it? The BRICS alliance isn't just another economic bloc. It's a group of powerful emerging economies that are actively working to reshape the global power structure. For decades, the world has operated on a financial system largely dominated by the West, with the US dollar at its core. But BRICS is challenging this status quo, and one of their most powerful tools might just be they're not just talking about it. They're laying the groundwork for a new financial reality, one that could shift power from West to East and put digital currencies at the forefront of international trade. It's a monumental shift, and it's happening faster than most people realize. So why the big push? For years, BRICS nations have felt the pinch of a Western-led financial system. Think about it. Sanctions, reliance on the US dollar for trade, and being subject to the policies of Western central banks. This dependence creates a lot of vulnerability. A single decision made in Washington can send shockwaves through their economies. This isn't just about economic inconvenience. It's about national sovereignty. They're tired of playing a game where the rules are set by someone else. The current system, they argue, gives an unfair advantage to the US and its allies, allowing them to use finance as a weapon. For BRICS, creating an alternative isn't just an option, it's a necessity for their long-term economic security and independence. They're looking for a way out, a path to de-dollarization, and that path is increasingly looking digital. This is where things get really interesting. The BRICS members aren't just complaining, they've established the new development bank, also known as the BRICS Bank, as an alternative to the IMF and World Bank. But their most ambitious project is the exploration of a shared payment system, potentially even a common BRICS currency. Imagine a digital currency, backed by the combined economic might of these nations, used for trade between them. This would bypass the dollar entirely, along with the SWIFT messaging system that facilitates international bank transfers. Russia and China are already leading the charge, developing their own digital currencies, the digital ruble and the digital yuan. They're conducting cross-border tests, figuring out the technology, and creating the infrastructure needed for this new financial network. It's a coordinated effort to build a parallel system, one that's faster, cheaper, and, most importantly, outside of Western control. This isn't a fantasy. It's a strategic economic collaboration happening right now. The real turning point came at the recent BRICS summit. It wasn't just talk anymore. Leaders openly called for an increase in trade, using their local currencies, and tasked their finance ministers with accelerating the development of a BRICS payment platform. This wasn't a vague statement. It was a clear directive. The expansion of BRICS to include major oil-producing nations like Saudi Arabia and the UAE adds another massive layer to this. These are countries that have traditionally priced their oil in dollars, the so-called petrodollar system. If they start accepting a BRICS digital currency for oil, it could trigger a seismic shift away from the US dollar's global dominance. This is the moment the world started to take the BRICS crypto plan seriously. It's a direct challenge, a clear signal that they are ready to build a new economic order, with digital assets playing a central role. So, what does this all mean? The push by BRICS for a new financial system powered by crypto isn't just a political statement. It's a move that could redefine the global economy. If successful, it could reduce the US dollar's role as the world's reserve currency, leading to a more multipolar financial world. For the crypto space, this could mean massive mainstream adoption and validation on an international scale. However, it also raises questions about fragmentation and a potential digital iron curtain in global finance. One thing is certain, the world is watching closely, because the decisions made by BRICS today will shape the future of money for generations to come. What are your thoughts on BRICS creating its own currency? Is this the future of finance, or a risky gamble? Let me know down in the comments. And if you want to dive deeper into what's next for crypto, check out our video on the future of digital assets right here. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights.